I shall pay the 300. So I need 527. 527. Five two seven. And I also need to put it in I'll give you quick. Of the game. Let's see. Let's do this. 300. People get locked up by the motherfucking murders. We're running the country and destroying the world. And letting the mother of us run free and discriminate. This is not going to stay like this. Christians shall rise. Christians will rise. In the name of Jesus Christ. Christians will rise. It is not the long time of this. The Christians will rise. And go on. Christians will resonate. All the other not Christians, so-called Christians, devote to many actual Christians. Talk to many actual Christians. How little so-called Christians do they face? Jump up and down like the little. Don't listen to the beautiful stuff. It's only actually listening to. And that's fucked up. And that is fucked up. I think about it. So I got both my streaming guns. And the YouTubes. And I got my streaming guns. On Twitch. Okay, let's see what we got here. No way. No way. You know what it is? We live in a world that if you say the truth, you get tortured. You get tortured by those who are and shit. You get tortured. You get destroyed by them. You're supposed to be good and shit. And everyone sees them as good. No one has torturing your attitude. People making a deal with the devil is what they do. Some of these people go to church and they act like Christians. You can be Christians if you're making deals with the devil and hating your neighbor, hating your own people. These people are praying, all these so-called Christians are praying, they don't give a shit about money. What are they bother praying for? The so-called Christians, not the actual Christians. So they're almost extinct. There aren't too many actual Christians in this world. Let's see what we got here. Too many real Christians. So mostly it's all so-called Christians. And I'm supposed to pretend that I'm actual Christians and stuff. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I don't do just pretend or things. I do the truth. That's what I'm about. I call things as they are, not as I see them, but as they are. As common sense tells me, as Christ tells me, is what I see things as. I don't go by a power that forces humanity to think a certain way. I don't do that shit. I think the truth. I don't want the truth. I don't let myself be trained with a thousand shit. I have 300 peace. I'm not allowed to be trained by my 300 peace. So no matter what time for you, once you got tired, but you see them even tighter in management. Unbelievable. Oh, jeez. That is not good. Music artists stop it themselves on YouTube. Or YouTube. I don't think Trish needs them. I don't think Trish cares about music copyrights. That being said, I deleted every single one of my videos. I don't know why I did it. I haven't used it like in a few weeks. And then 3 weeks later, I saw them and all my videos were gone. So it wasn't banned or anything. But I don't know why, but they're fucking got rid of all my fucking videos. They got rid of all my videos. You know what is good? Because I need to do some wrestling stuff. I need to do some wrestling stuff. And it's just that label and everything. Like title. I don't feel good for that. Maybe I'll do this anyway. Maybe I'll title it and put a description. I'm really good at this. I'm gonna write a book on the genetic piece. And they're gonna want to put me in jail for writing the truth. They're gonna want to. I'm gonna put so many things that are true. They're gonna want to put me in jail for saying the truth. It's gonna be such a beautiful book because it's gonna support Christians, actually support them, not just quote Bible, not just quote Bible, which is what everyone does. They quote the Bible, but they don't put it into motion. They quote and quote and quote. They don't do anything, these so-called Christians. See, actual Christians actually do things. They don't just fucking quote. They don't just fucking quote, and shit. They actually put things into motion. They actually do something that changes the world. They don't just quote the Bible. Quoting the Bible isn't enough. You gotta actually do what it says in there. You gotta make it happen. Just quote the Bible. It's like half the battle, but it's not the Bible. You can't just quote the Bible. You gotta get a pair of balls and actually defend yourself, defend other Christians, and defend Jesus Christ, not just quote the Bible. The Christians, I think the Christians, because they're quoting the Bible. And now the defense is, oh yeah, the Bible says this. So what does that have to do with me that I think? What does that have to do with they're quoting the Bible on me? I'd rather you say fuck you to me because that quote means absolutely nothing because it has nothing to do with me. You give me some Bible because like, okay, what's that supposed to do? Towards me, what the fuck did I do that you give me some fucking Bible quiz and shit? And that's how Christians defend, so-called Christians defend themselves. In a deceitful way. They say, oh look, I'm Christian because look, I'm giving you a Bible quote back. Instead of saying fuck you, that's bullshit. That doesn't make you a Christian. That makes you someone who's using deception, like say, Satan using deception by defending himself with bullshit. with lies and deception, and give you your own book so you can show God. So you get really Bible verse, looking at it show you actually. And I made those Bible verses and they do it. It was trying to put it into your mind that you did something wrong with it. This Bible verse, and like, oh, let me do it. And then I don't know, it was just like save myself. And I defend myself when people hand me Bible verse and shit. I defend myself because I'm not sure Christian. I'm a sucker shit. That's right. Give me a fucking Bible verse. Anybody give me a Bible verse. So if I'm not Christian, anyone I've ever met, you know, I like to be humble, but it's the damn fucking truth. You can't be humble if I don't got a second thing. You could be eaten alive, you could be destroyed. What you gotta do is gather everyone around you, that an actual Christian, and change the fucking weather. Say, fuck this, it's gonna happen because I fucking say so. And gather other Christians to say the same thing. That's how things work. That's how things get done. That's how things get done. You gotta defend yourself. If you don't defend yourself, you're gonna get destroyed. But there's people being turned against each other by the created beasts. I don't turn people against each other. I don't do that shit. That's my other shit. I don't turn people against each other. What I do is defend myself. Because if they're being seen as a threat, I didn't destroy anyone with this shit. And when they do get destroyed, they'll be Christ destroyed. They're not gonna do shit. They will be destroyed. They will pay the price. They will self-destruct. Jesus Christ is alive. I am truth. You better listen to the damn truth. If you don't listen to the truth, you're not listening to Christ and you're not listening to Christ. You're on the losing. The losing side that will be destroyed for the sake of Christians not being tortured. For the sake of freedom. Actual fucking freedom. Not the horseshit bullshit freedom. Not the bullshit horseshit freedom. What is the military people who go to other countries and invade it and torture some of the innocent people in it? Let's call it what it is. They're murderers. So I'm never going to join the military. Ever, ever. I'm not a murderer. I'm not going to join the government. I'm not going to order people to murder. I'm not going to be a shrink. Because I'm not going to tell people do not give a fuck about no one. And do it this way and that way when their lives is none of my business. I'm not going to torture them and locking them up and telling them they're a disease. So no way, I'm not fucking hated. I'm not worthless, motherless piece of shit. So no, I'm not going to be no fucking shrink. Fuck that shit. People got a mouth to go out to create a beast. They just got it. They got it. They got it willing to just say, you know, I don't give a fuck about the created beast. I'm gonna not give it any value. I'm not gonna let it be something that factors into my life, into any decision I make, into any decision I make for others. I see they're in trouble. I mean, you gotta fucking support one another. The three-headed beast has us going against each other. If you hear anything, let us know what the fuck. No, I don't make deals with the devil. Why should I let you know? Why should I let you know? If I hear something that's none of my business, because I don't know what the fuck went on, and I have already been proven that you are not to be trusted and are liars. They're liars. And they threaten people. They lie. If you hear something, they, they let others manipulate. I mean, they manipulate, I should say. They manipulate the churches to keep actual Christians away from it. The church is going to have Christians inside of it, unfortunately. Only more of this garbage is allowed inside of church. And that's not okay with it. Not Lord Jesus Christ. I'll be fucking damned if Christians are not allowed inside a fucking church that they're supposed to be going to. I don't give a fuck if it's not public church. I don't give a fuck about that. Who owns it? I don't give a fuck. I just know that it's for Jesus. I don't give a fuck who. I don't give a shit who fucking owns it. They better let the Christians inside that shit. They better let the fucking homeless go inside that shit. If my Lord is Jesus, that's a fucking church owner. My Lord is not some motherless piece of shit church owner or some motherless piece of shit pastor. My Lord is Jesus Christ. That means I could go inside any church I fucking feel like. And not give a fuck what the police say. You're gonna arrest me for no fucking reason or someday when I'm well and able to go to these fucking places. Every church I've been banning, I'm gonna be going inside of, and the police are gonna shut their fucking mouths and let me do it. It's my fucking right as a Christian to walk inside any church. Any church I fucking want to. I'm gonna have a brigade of people back in Europe. A brigade of people. It's my Lord Jesus Christ. And it's gonna happen. It is done. Christ told me, you're gonna go to these churches. They were made for me. Then you're gonna go to them. Christ told me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to them. People there. They lay a finger on me. I'm gonna break it. Self-defense. Hallelujah. My Lord is Christ. And thanks to Christ, I'm not a stupid sack of shit that obeys Satan. I'm free. I could be inside some prison, but I know I'm not in there because I'm bad or because I should be. I'm in there because Satan put me there. Because Satan hates Christ. Can't torture anyone who's a Christian. And that's where I'm at right now. 47 years of torture for being a Christian, for not being a so-called Christian, but an actual Christian who gives a shit about people. And I'm hated by just about everyone. But you know what? I'm not changing for no one. I'm not changing for no one because I'm fucking perfect. I'm perfect because I'm a fucking Christian. All Christians are perfect. And you compare them to these motherless sacks of shit, yeah, pretty much we're perfect. Pretty much we're perfect. Sinning does not keep us from being perfect. Good people sin, evil people are motherless. That's the difference. That's what you know. Sinning and being motherless are totally different things. So being motherless is like doing something that's just fucking disgusting, fucking ridiculous. Sinning is like making mistakes. It's totally different shit. It's totally different shit. And we're seeing motherless pastors, not pastors who sin, but motherless sacks of shit pastors that are fucking ridiculous and motherless. They do not represent my Lord Jesus Christ. They don't represent anyone except Satan. They don't mention Satan, but they don't need to. They don't need to mention him. It's obvious. It's so obvious. Why do you think Christian says, no, I'm going to church and if you look at them for the keep me alive? That's because the motherless are running these churches. The motherless are running all these churches. And Christians have nowhere to go. Look at the homeless. They can't walk inside the church. They'll get fucking thrown out of it. They'll get thrown out of the churches. They're seen as a fucking dangerous and shit because they're fucking business. Everyone's gonna get food easily next to a homeless person inside the church. That's horse shit, man. That's just an excuse to hate. That's an excuse to hate. It's horse shit. Horse shit. We used to follow that we have a police from. We got all these people running the church. And the police are manipulating all that. They're making sure these motherless pastors stay motherless. Don't you think the police don't have anything to do with it? They are involved in all this. It's like what's it called? There's like what's it called? It's like a scandal. It's like a scandal. The police are involved in huge scandals that will be reviewed with time. Scandals in the church, scandals in prison, scandals in schools. They're involved in many scandals as this government has heartstrings and related fields, aka licensed Nazis. They're involved in so many scandals that are yet to be seen as scandals. Because they're already there. They're there with the, you can see them. It's plain as obvious. It's so fucking obvious. But people won't see it as obvious till further down the road. Till further down the road, people won't really see it as obvious. But someone needs to give people a push, you see. Because people right now are their own make-believe world, where Satan is the master, but we're gonna pretend he's not. And and everybody pretends they're good and Christians and all that. But if they're obeying Satan, how could they be Christians that are good? So someone needs to give them a push in the right direction, because people are so fucking good. And they keep on being wrong. And so majority says majority is right. But if majority is wrong, they're gonna keep being wrong until someone says, you know what, majority, you are fucking wrong. You are fucking wrong. It's time to listen to someone who knows what they're fucking saying, because you're getting it wrong always. Stop obeying the created beast. See, Jesus Christ was not majority. Jesus Christ was one, and he was completely right. Jesus Christ was one. He wasn't even majority. He was just one. But there's nobody believed that. But nobody could say. And then afterwards, nobody took his words as the law. They saw it as a distant thing and put Satan first. It was still a three-headed beast. And nobody wants to hear the truth, but that's the fucking truth. That is the fucking truth. And I've been living that truth with everyone's hatred because they will face Satan. If they're actual Christians, then where did all that hate come from? Where did all that satanic deception and horseshit come from? Where did all of this behavior come from if they're actual Christians? They can read the Bible all they want. But if they're motherless, they are not Christians. They are not Christians. There's no such thing as a motherless Christian. Let's get that straight. There is no such thing as a motherless Christian. So most people in these churches, Satan pretty much put them there. Satan pretty much lured them to these churches so that the actual people who belong there can't join forces to make this world better, to make everyone's life who's good better. Not the obstacles of anything. At the very least, obstacles. And if you can't get the obstacle out of the way, then you have to be you have to actually build churches of your own and gather people. So I'm trying to gather people. I'm trying to build a church of my own. I don't want to be an obstacle for all these fuck faces who think they're fucking Christians. I want to say, look, you're not fucking Christians. We are. Because we're not motherless like you. We actually give a fuck about humanity, about anyone who's good. We defend ourselves always and obey Satan never ways. Never ways. Goodness gracious, I'm so thankful I'm not a so-called Christian or fucking sack of shit or sack of shit who's a three-headed beast. I'm grateful for being a Christian. Even in these 47 years of hell for being an actual Christian, I'm thankful I'm a Christian. I'm a sack of shit. I'm a murderous, superficial piece of fucking shit. Like most people are. Like the three-headed beast is. can't train me like a dog. It's my Lord's name is Jesus Christ. He does something in Formless that we can't be trained. We cannot be trained. We have examples. We're not supposed to say, hey, you who knows nothing, teach me. Teach me the way. Teach me the way, you who knows nothing. I feel like role playing. It's like, okay, I'm a dumbass. I'm going to follow your ways. But humanity needs someone to stop them from that. Not to encourage them or to pretend that you're dumb and all you go do it that way. The wrong way. No, fuck no. You can't do things in a superficial way. Because that is not Christianity. That's evil. That is worship than being obvious. To be deceitful is worship than being obvious. People think Hitler's not as bad as most presidents, because at least Hitler was obvious. That makes him not as bad as most presidents. Because what's obvious is something's gonna be done about the obvious. But people who deceive and how people turn against each other and destroy the world, deception. That's worship. We got worse than Hitler as president. Our countries do. Because nothing will be done about it because it's all deception and shit. People are following all this deception and pretending that it's okay and shit. But playing along with the deceptions. Everyone's playing along with the superficial bullshit that the three-headed beast is turning them into. The three-headed beast is turning us into superficial. And we should be the opposite. See, Christ even says it. Do not follow silence, follow me. That's Christ not saying in the Bible. He says, walk on the water. If silence tells you to go and sing, tell silence to go fuck yourself. Don't obey Satan. Don't obey Satan. And when he says you can't do it, don't obey that bullshit. You got people being dead with diseases. It's like satanic shit. That's a ritual out there. Shrink's called a fucking satanic ritual. It's just not officially satanic, but it's satanic though. In a deceitful way, it's Satanism. Just like all these pastors are satanic. Not officially, but in a deceitful way they are. They just worship. These pastors, some of them, these local pastors, they're worshiping a satanic pastor because they're actually deceiving people. If you think that they are good pastors and shit, at least they're satanic pastors. They're obvious, right? But these so-called Christian pastors, they're not obvious. They're not as obvious. Their mother is just the same. So they're a huge problem. They're a huge problem because their pastorhood is built on deception, which makes them a huger threat than these fucking satanic, out in the open, satanic people. Also, satanic false leaders. They're worse than false leaders. If they could get people to jump up and down and say Christ, listen to that, and be martyrs on top of that. They could get people, they could really fuck with people's lives in a huge way. They could fuck with people's lives in a huge way. And they keep Christians from going to churches that they should be going to. But Christians gonna want to be surrounded by the military. These people want about homeless and the church and them talking about they're quoting Bible passages saying, yeah, the homeless are wonderful people, and they give a fuck about the homeless. None of them give a fuck about the homeless, but they're quoting Bible passages saying, yeah, the homeless is wonderful. They're pissing all over God's word and Jesus Christ's word. They're pissing all over it, and then they're calling and then having people say, yeah, Christ and all that. Oh, Christ is the best. And when they listen to Christ, they don't listen to Christ. They're just quoting him and pretending they give a shit about what he says. They're quoting him and pretending they give a fuck about anything he says. And that's not right. That is not fucking right. That's none of his shit. And the hatred that these pastors have for good people, for actual good people. If you're not superficial, these pastors are gonna fucking ban you from the church. You gotta be a superficial. Like the created beast tells you to be. So they have to go with the created beast. None of them give a fuck about Christ. They're all about the created beast. You know, the created beast. Like the created beast is okay. They play by the rules of Satan and by the rules of Christ. So are you actually going to a church that has a pastor that's Christian and as pastors are not Christians? Most of them is. Most of these pastors are not Christians. Most of these pastors are no different than satanic cult leaders. They're no different. They're worship. They're deceitful. It's about true worship. They're deceitful. So they're all worship and cult leaders. What you hypocrites? They are hypocrites, worship, and cult leaders. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I got the police threatening because it's a first aid and shit. But I don't. So that's gonna happen about this. I got the police reporting saying and telling me threats and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck you threatening me for? Well, because they pretty much tell me they support Satan. I don't file complaints against people. I tell them look at the camera footage so you can see, and they don't bother looking at the proof. The police are victims are they've done hate crimes. They've done hate crimes. They have done hate crimes. I'm a victim of their hate crimes. So they support hate crimes. They do it themselves. They're full of fucking hatred themselves. They encourage these hospitals to treat them like shit. The nurses, they're all treating me like fucking horse shit. All these Cuban motherfuckers, they treat me like shit. And they say, no, you can't defend yourself, because if you do, we'll put you in jail. I say, don't put me in jail. I'm gonna fucking defend myself, you fucking assholes. I'm gonna defend myself. If you're not doing shit about it. They say, no, we ain't gonna do shit, because bullying is okay with us. I'm saying, it's not okay with me. So we got a problem here. We got a problem here. So I'm going to defend that shit before we know this. If you put me in jail, I'll be out of there right away. And they say, well, we won't give you a jury. They have the fucking nerves. They say, no, we're not going to give you a jury. We're going to put you in some hospital and afford juries. We're not going to have shams that are waiting to get locked up. You can't do that because I'm going to let you. Simple as that. I don't care where you think you're going to lock me up. It's not going to happen. So go ahead, lock me up right now, I told you. Lock me up right now. And they're going to say, no. So they're fucking full of shit. They can't, they know they can't. They're trying to scare me. And that's fucking bullying, by the way. The police are bullying. They do crime after crime. And nothing is being done about it. And I'm sick and tired of white people. Some white people visit, kill someone. And what about the rest of the department? They're part of the same fucking team. And they've done the same shit themselves. But because they're not, they weren't that particular on that day. I mean, come on, they're all fucking guilty. They all should go to jail. Every color in the rainbow in the fucking police department has done bunchloads of crimes, just the same as any other white people. They all do the same crimes. What's the difference? The white they all do the same fucking crimes every fucking day. It's not about color. They're full of hatred. They're full of fucking hatred. As simple as that. It's not about race. They're full of fucking hatred. It's about them being moderate. It's not about race. It's about them as police and law enforcement being moderate. It's not about race. Race has nothing to do with it. Because the black police do the same shit, the Chinese police do the same exact shit, and the white police people do. They all do the same fucking shit. So when one of them murders, they all murder. They all murder. Because they're all doing the same shit. They're all doing the same shit. They're all part of the same little team. They do the same thing. It's not a race thing. It is not a race thing. It is. I hate crime that at least do not the color. But at least do generally. Generally. It's not about colors. It is a hate crime. But they all do. Let me tell you. I've had every color in the rainbow step inside my door, hoping that I finish it to shoot my brain. So it's not about white, it's about all of it. It's about all of it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous as fuck. I've done absolutely nothing but things in my house like threatening and shit. It's because someone has a fire on me, they call them, prank call them pretty much. And they come here threatening me and shit because someone prank called them. I'm like, someone prank call you, and what are you coming here for? Every time someone prank calls you, you fucking all come here and shit. I started threatening and shit. It's like, every time someone calls them, they come here and start threatening me like I did something. I ain't done shit, and they're here fucking for no reason. Threatening me. It's just disgusting behavior. It's just disgusting. I'm guilty, but I'm guilty, but I'm gonna stop after this much. Oh shit, it's right there. Oh my goodness, I wasn't paying attention. Oh boy, I tried this. Oh shit. Just shut down. Yeah. Oh shit. Get it done. Goodness. Goodness. That's good. Yes. Please. Oh, you said I'm going to get some good stuff. I'm sensing from the first and last time. Yes. There we go. Well, what I'm going to start doing. Like this. Qualify. Get this one. Qualify. Now I'm going to start this tree.